Alright, what's going on everybody? It's Josh at Average Scores. It's very early in the morning. I just wanted to put together a quick video, hopefully quick, about how to micromanage or manage your account on Fortnite. I was lucky enough to get an alpha key, and for the past month I've been playing it and learned a lot of things. A few things that you need to do before you maybe want to start putting skill points in, and just so you know what's going on in the game, because once you start making changes to your account, I believe you can't reset your account. Here we go. When you log in, this is the screen you'll see. Up here is your Homebase power. This is like your account power. This will show you what you're good to play with. Like, I could play 15 level games. This is kind of like your level. You do have heroes with hero levels, but that doesn't affect like your max amount of power. Here is play. This is your quest page. Show everything that you've done. You get rewards. Like right now, the new quest that I could do is right here while screaming, and over to the right it says find 3 pop parts and successful mission in a plus 19 zone, and that plus 19 means the home base power. So you could play it as a 16 power. In a 19 it's just going to be a little more difficult. Then you get the rewards, mini llamas, which I'll go over afterwards, and then you just click play now and it will automatically put you into a game. Now this quest means, you know, you just got to play in a 19 zone. So when I come up here and click map here, now I just got to find a recommended zone that's 19 plus, and that quest will help get done. Here in the map you'll be prompted playing Stonewood, and that's usually the first 20 levels, and then afterwards you get the Plankerton, which is 15 to 46, and I've never unlocked anything past that yet. My account did reset during alpha, so I had to start over again. So clicking on one and clicking select will show you all the missions. You have your home base Storm Shield mission, which periodically through your questing will bring you back there, and this is like a quest that you keep building your own base and it saves when you leave. And these are all randomly generated quests. So if you click on a quest, it will tell you exactly what you need to do. Retrieve the data. It's a 9 power, and you know, it's not that hard. That's what the skulls are for. And your rewards, some extra rewards you get from defeating that quest. Once you could leave after you beat that quest, you can come back and do it again. It's usually a randomly generated map, and that's pretty much the map. We'll go to heroes next. You have your primary hero you put in this slot here, and this is the one you're going to play as. So right here, this is I'm playing as a Outlander. If I click on the Outlander, I could open up all my other heroes I have and, you know, change it out, and now I'm playing as a Constructor. It does affect the shield and health bonuses up top, so you know, you just change it out. These 4 stats right here, Fortitude, Offense, Resistance, and Tech, these stay on your account. So each one of these are like your strength and stamina in any other type of like MMO type game. Like Fortitude, you see here, increases the health regeneration rate by 1% per point. Offense does the same thing with range and weapon by 1%. Resistance, shield and regen, and Tech, you know, all the damages from traps. This, I'll show you soon in squads, is how you boost these points. This point base here that you see reflects a lot on how your home base power will be. So you'll learn that after a while, that, oh, I just need to boost these numbers and this will help get my home base power. If you see up top here, it's 32 for this Outlander, his, what is it called, power points. I could take a lower one, Support Heart Specialist. The health and shield goes down, and not by a lot, but then all these stay the same. Fortitude, Offense, Resistance, and Tech. So, you know, your home base power doesn't go down when you put a lower primary hero on here, which is good. Squad bonuses. These are 2 characters that you can actually put down, heroes that you could play as. Like I could play as this guy. I could take Smoke Assassin Venom. I could take him and put him on here if I wanted to. Boom. And then I just have to, you know, assign another guy here. So squad bonuses work like this. You have a left and a right, and you need to match up. See at the bottom here, the symbol? He has a left ability, he has a right ability. So that will take that ability and put it on your bonuses. So if he is in your squad bonus, he will give you this shield bonus here, which says increase maximum shield by 10%. Support bonuses are applied to your primary hero when this hero is in your support slot. So he is giving my character, whichever is playing primary when I play, increase maximum shield by 10%. And then if I go to him, Tactical Operative, he's giving power modulation. Structures attack to the base regenerates 5% of max health every 10 seconds, does not stack with power modulation. So you could change these around. Like I do like playing with one of the ninjas here. He has this thing called Corrosion, which is critical hits from melee weapons deal 15% of hit damage every second over 3 seconds while reducing movement speed by 30. So that just means whoever is primary, if they're using a melee weapon, they'll get this Corrosion. And if you can see, he's a legendary character. If I put him in the left slot, I won't get corrosion. I'll get something else. So I'll show you right now. See, now I get anatomy lessons, which does this, increases edge melee crit chance by 10%. All right, so and then you have mission defenders, and mission defenders, what they do are, if say you're playing with a short party, like you can play up to 4 people in a team. Say you only have you or you and a buddy, you could have 2 mission defenders come out and help you. You build a little base and you build a defender pad and you put him, you'll take one of these 3 that you have, throw him on the pad, give him a gun and ammo, and then they'll stay within like a little range of that pad and help you shoot things. So it's kind of like a turret, a walking turret that you could put down anywhere. You could have 3, and each one can only use a specific weapon. So if you look at the bottom here, like this one has to be used as an assault rifle. This is a shotgun, and this is a sniper. I'll go into the leveling quick, but these all work the same as leveling. You click on any of them, upgrade and inspect at the bottom, or just hit V. And it shows all their stats, all their abilities, and then bottom here you could level up, and you can confirm the level up very easily. Boom. After you level them up from 15 to 20 or 1 to 10, if they have another blank star here, you can evolve them. And evolving them is bringing them up to the next, 1 to 10, you could level up just with XP. Then you need to evolve into 11. And then 11 to 20, you just level up with XP and then evolve to 30. But you can only do that if they have these blank stars. That's how many times you can evolve them. So common characters you can only do 3 times, epic can do 4, legendary can do 5. And the same thing goes with defenders. These are, you don't play them, these are just like the people you drop that will help you shoot random things, but they level up just like everyone else. So real quick, these fortitude, offense, resistance, and tech, these are the numbers that you want to work on. And through squads, which we'll see soon, and skills are the best way to bump this number, and bumping this number will bump your home base power and make you stronger as a player. All right, now we are going to squads. So I'll show you what I know and everything, and try not to ramble too much. You have 3 tabs under the squad tab. You have survivor squads, defender squads, expedition squads. I'm gonna start backwards because these are pretty easier than the survivor. So expedition is pretty basic, and I have one out right now. You take one of your heroes, and then you can't use them for that time. You put them on a mission, and they give you a time. It takes 4 hours. You send somebody to the mine to some stone, and then they come back with stone. They come back with materials that you could use in game. They have harder ones. They have ones, I think the one that I'm doing now, you need to be a certain type of hero, and then you could throw the hero on there, hit go, and then 5 to 10 hours later, however long, they come back with a success rate and they bring you back some supplies. So it's a good way to farm supplies before you leave for the day and you're ready to turn off the game. You just kind of send one guy out, and when you come back, hopefully you get something. Defender squads, these I haven't used much yet, I'm not gonna lie. I know that they are for your home base storm shield, where you could leave certain defenders there to kind of hang out. Like I said, I haven't played much into this, so I'm not gonna go into it deep because I don't understand it fully. All right, so survivor squads. Here we go right now is points to all those. If I go back to hero, all these fortitude, offense, resistance, and tech, here's some points from it. So in this screen is where you could really boost your character stats. So each survivor squad has this little tab up here. EMT squad has this plus health, fire team has the target, gadgeteers have the plane, corpse, and so on and so forth. Your goal is to job match. Right here, if you can tell, the first one, job match, no. Second one, check, yes. Third one, no. Check, yes. So clicking on one, each character, kind of like heroes, but these are now just survivors, have 2 symbols at the bottom. Also, these survivors, they level up through a different XP as well. So, leveling up them, or you do it the same way and they evolve if they have the stars to evolve. But they have 2 symbols at the bottom. We matched up Fire Team Alpha, this symbol here. Their leader needs to have this to get the, to get the job match bonus. So that's the only one I got for a job match, because this leader does not match the EMT squad. And over here, this guy does not match the Corps of Engineer squad. In here, you have personality match. I do not know when you get 7 out of 7, but I'm sure good things happen. But personality match just means whoever you put in here, their first symbol needs to match everybody else's that are in here to be a personality match. And then this number gets blue, and I'm sure it's going to go up when you hit 7. And that will just mean more fortitude points for this tree. There's also other bonuses that you could put on. If you see their right symbol has the wrench, So that means I would have got an ability damage bonus if I could put 3 of these guys in here with a wrench. So if you see here, these 2 have matching shields, which is giving another shield bonus. So what your goal is to do here, and hopefully I did a decent job explaining this because it is rough, is to take the EMT squad. You want the job to match, you want everyone's personality to match, and then maybe get some bonuses from what right symbol you get on there throughout the whole thing. It seems like it's, it will take some time to do, but then it will boost up your numbers here, fortitude and offense, and then throw it to the main survivor points. Hopefully that made sense. Now we go into armory. Schematics, pretty basic. I'm sure you probably know about them already. You take a gun, you look at them. In this window, you could recycle stuff. So you could be like, I don't like this, I want to recycle it, and then you recycle it. You have everything that you can upgrade. They have the rarity, the common, the uncommon. Here also you could, if you look up here, the heart, you could, with the F, if you hit F, you could toggle favorite, so you don't accidentally delete something or recycle it or put it in the wrong spot. And upgrading works the same as upgrading everything else. It uses regular XP, which it shows right here at the bottom right, and you just level it up. Every time you level it, when you get to certain things, you get extra things. You get so like at level 15, if I had enough XP to get to level 15, it would do an extra 20% damage when I create these. And these are schematics. These are things that will make the guns. And then up here is tabs, anything new that you just got. These are just your ranged weapons, close combat, and then all your trap schematics. All heroes, it's just a window that shows all your heroes. You could click on them here, you could upgrade them here, you could retire them. That's a big thing here. If you retire a character, it will tell you how much XP you'll get that you can use for other people. Now see, I hit retire on a level 7, it's going to give me 805 XP. I spent a lot of XP on this Pathfinder Jest, this 32 power. So if I hit retire, it's going to give me 26,000. Like you have a green Pathfinder Jest, and say you find a legendary one, if there is one. I forget if there is or not. Then you could retire this one, get all that XP and throw it right into the new one and start getting that new one up to the level that this one is. Up here, you have all the tabs that show each 4 of the classes, so you could find them better because you will get more. Defenders, here are all the defenders. Here are all the people that you could throw out to help you in battle. I'll say it one time, with defenders, you put out a little defender pad, you throw a defender on it, and you give him a gun and ammo, and he'll stand on that pad and shoot things with you and help you out. Really good when you don't have a full team. Survivors, these are all the survivors that you can put into your squads, and you can see here they have the location on where they are already, so you know which ones are being used and which ones not. So if you wanted to retire some like so, you know which ones are not being used. And then if you look here, it shows all the XP you get from retiring them, which I should have done a while ago. Look at that. Collection book. This is a little crazy. This is like the Pokédex of Fortnite. And what it is you could start, instead of retiring people and getting their XP, you could take them and put them here. And what that does is, let's see, like if I took somebody here, put this guy here, I got that right here, it gives me XP to level up this collection level. And in the collection level, every level you get, you'll get some type of rewards. So you could do that with everything. Traps, people like defenders, survivors, assault, every type of gun, hardware, which is just different weapons. But one thing you need to keep in mind, if you start using the collection book and really putting stuff in there, it will do the schematics. You won't, if you create a gun, you won't just put a gun in here, you will put the schematic in there, and that could really screw you up. So don't put anything in here unless you're certain that you don't need the schematic anymore, because once you do, the schematic is gone from you. You cannot create that gun anymore, and you could really screw yourself over. And then resources here, this shows the whole, like what you have, how much XP you have for heroes, how much XP you have for schematics, and how much XP you have for survivors. Those are the 3 XP points. And just anything else you have here, like lightning in a bottle, and it tells you what it does. You know, used to evolve weapons, drops of rain, also would use to evolve things. These are, it's pretty much all the evolve stuff. So we're halfway through, a little more than halfway through the tabs at the top, and yes, I know there's a lot, and there's a little bit more. So here we go. Skill tree, typical skill tree. You start at the left and you go all the way to the right, and then at the end of the right one, it will say boom, unlocks the second page of skill tree, and then you open the second one. Second skill tree has 2 points that you put into, and you go all the way to the end, And then right here unlocks the third skill tree, but you also need to have the rowboat slot 3, which is right next to it. And you'll need to do the quest plank off. So with the skill tree, you could play it any way you want. This is what's great about the game, but here is at the end of each skill tree, it kind of branches off into the 4 classes. So the top one is soldier, the middle is constructor, middle bottom is outlander, and bottom is ninja. And in here is all extra things that they could get, boost the ninja's power or just straight boosts for everybody. There's also these little nodes that I always like to hit whenever I see them right here, these boxes. What they do is improve your backpack size, which is very helpful. I mean, backpack size is how much you can hold in game while you're playing. The more you have, the more you can hold, the more you can craft, the more space you have to actually take materials. I think you start with 60. And then I'm thinking every skill tree, and even these research trees, which I haven't got into, but even every skill tree, there's two of those boxes on there. You just have to find them. So like one was here, one was here. Oh, also in the skill tree, you'll get points to increase that number. Fortitude, offense, all the numbers that revolve around having your guy get boosted. So it increases your fortitude by 5%. I'm sure someplace in here, I just can't find it right now, is attack. Oh, right here. Improve offense by 5, and each point is 1% more damage from the weapon you do. So any of the logos that will give you like the offense and tech that have the arrows next to it, it's called party tech. This means if you're in a group with other people, you're going to give them +5 tech. There's ones that do the same thing with offense and health. So if you're in a party with people and you have +20 offense tech, you get that always. But if they join your party, they're also going to get it. So like up here, you have party fortitude, which is the same thing. You get 5 points in fortitude, and anyone that's playing with you in your team, which you could have up to 4, will get 5 points in their fortitude too. Those are also really good nodes to grab onto, because it not only boosts your points, but it boosts your friends' points. Research tier, this is kind of the same type of node. You start in the middle though. You get these time-based. So if you look down here, right here, it says 108 per hour. I get 108 points per hour. I hit collect, it goes to my super number up there. And then you spend them just like you would spend a point, but they cost 800. Instead of 1 skill point, there's 2 skill points for the skill tree. This costs a lot more because this is just a time-based mechanism. There's no other way to boost this besides in your skill tree getting more per hour, but it's not like the more you play, the more points you'll get. You'll need to spend more points on the skill tree to upgrade this. I think it started at like 56 an hour, and then I found a node on the skill tree which brought it up. But this does the same thing. It gives you inventory spaces, it gives you party offense, party fortitude, it gives yourself just straight offense and straight fortitude. If you look, it's done in 4 tiers. The top left is offense, the top right is fortitude, bottom right is resistance, and bottom left is tech. So it helps you, build and max out what you want to do here. Now you do have, which I haven't unlocked, now you have tier 2, tier 3, and they get definitely more expensive. And tier 4, so if you look, tier 4 costs 4,000 points. I'm sure all these numbers will get buffed up, but it's just a way to keep it going. So you're always adding skills to stuff. And then the same thing with the skill tree, 1 point for anything in tier 1, 2 points for anything in tier 2 if you look down here. And then I'm going to guess 4 is 4 points in anything down here. So this is kind of like, I feel like Path of Exile, but instead of just all on one screen, it is on 8 different skill trees. But learning the skill tree, take a look, don't just spend points. I haven't found a way to take points off, so that might not be a thing. So once you put points down, be careful. Loot is the llamas. These are things you buy with V-Bucks, and V-Bucks you could either get by spending money, real money, or completing quests, dailies. You'll hit get V-Bucks, you'll open up a llama, you crack it open, and it's kind of like a Hearthstone pack or any other type of game where, they give you a pack, you open it up, and you get like 1 rare and 3 random anythings. You could get schematics, you could get guns, you could get heroes, legendary, all the way to common. And if you look here, they have usually seasonal ones, which is just like, oh, here's a weapon llama. So when you open this llama up, you will get weapons. So save your V-Bucks and definitely get some llamas when you do have them open. Store, pretty basic, is where you spend your money to get it. And last but not least, your quests. This is a nice, easier way to seeing every quest you have without having to go through the play mode. You have your main quest here, and one thing that's always important, if you just look bottom right, you could just hit play and it'll quick queue you up instead of you having to pick a map. You have tutorials to do. This is helping you show how to play the game some more. You have hero quests for certain heroes. If you look at the little symbol here, side quests, just some extra quests that you know, gather 10 pieces of blah 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 in the plus 19 zone. Stonewood shield defense, which is another quest mode. Daily quests, you do get dailies here, and they it says right here, daily quests, you can have up to 3 dailies at a time. You can swap them out 1 quest per day using the abandon button at the bottom. And then challenges, which are just like these ongoing things you keep building up and up, which gives you more items. What's nice about this is you could always find something to do. Say you're playing with a buddy, so you're not able to do your main quest because we're dealing with him and he's like lower level or even above level. Well, then you can find something that will fit you and be like, okay, well, I'm going to work on this side quest here, so I just need to make sure I'm playing in a plus 19 zone, and I'll do, you know, this bull dance. I just got to make sure I activate my bull rush ability while I'm playing a constructor. So it's really nice, you know, once you start looking into your quests, seeing what you need to do, and you never need to just keep on the main quest. If your buddy's playing with you or you have a bunch of people, you could be like, okay, I'll put my main quest on the back burner for now, and, you know, I'll still be able to do a bunch of quests while playing. And that's pretty much it of my rambling for Fortnite. I hope this helps. You know, I hope somebody that hasn't got access to the alpha now can kind of watch this and then understand what they're trying to accomplish, and, you know, get a little hands-on in the game before you start, you know, just getting in and spending skill points. If you can, leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe. Thanks for letting me know. I will be doing some streaming coming up, and also check out the Twitch stream that I'll be doing this weekend, the weekend of the 21st. So any questions, though, feel free to ask in the comments below. I'll try to help out as the best of my ability. And other than that, man, I'll see you in the game. Peace.
Now I'm a little bit.
There you go. We're in.
What is this fucking
magic?
Oh my god.
Oh, Jesus Christ, I knew that was going to happen, too. I knew that was going to happen.
I thought you forgot about it.
Could you go deeper?
Choose. Wada.